what happened. We're talking about Mothman, and then I get some sort of console error. But anywho, console error or not, it is back. We are back, and that's the important thing. So we had this issue the last time we streamed as well, where we had a scuffed stream. It is currently not snowing or anything outside. It had been snowing last night into this morning, but that is done. But we're going to go ahead and jump back into the topic of Mothman. I definitely did not get that, Mrs. New Vegas. I did not get a platform login error. It just told me that it had problems connecting to the server. And then it said the server wasn't responding and kicked me out. But then after it kicked me out, there was a PlayStation error that actually killed the game, the stream, everything. It just killed it, all of it. But that seems to be done. We seem to be back in the game. If we do have more issues, we'll have to determine whether or not, because we haven't had any of these issues really before when streaming it. All the issues we've had when streaming it have come in the last 2 attempts to stream. Was I even over here? I was inside there. I am light enough to fast travel. Get those screws, make sure there's nothing of use over here. But yeah, so it's been odd that the last couple of times. Oh, we actually got into a party this time. That's super nice.
Hello. I'm going to stay out of a party so that maybe it will just work better. Like, I feel like that strains my internet more.
It could be because it's your internet is running 2 things at once. It's running the game and it's running. Oh, actually, since you're over there, Miss New Vegas, we're gonna go ahead and warp to you. We're gonna go through the Morgantown High School because it's usually full of plastic pumpkins, which we can break down for 2 plastic each. But back onto our actual topic for this episode. As I re-recording for this episode, it's actually not that great. Like I feel like if we have any more issues,
it pulls it up on the HUD instead.
If we have any more issues, we'll have to like probably just kill the whole thing. We're going back this way. Or at least I am. You do not have to.
It just spawned me way out here when I came back in. Oh, that's a good sign. When the barrel ghouls are there in like the T shape almost.
Barrel ghouls T-pose?
There
I don't even see. Oh, they're invisible on my screen. Ah, there they are. Wow. Anybody got any hairbrushes or anything? After the truck, I'll take that. But so the Mothman is seen as like a herald of bad news. Like he is an omen unto himself. If you run into him, if you see him, chances are something bad is on its way. Maybe pull a cup of straw. Yeah, I'll take the plastic from that straw. As odd as that is. But we're actually going to enter down on this end toward the gymnasium because that's where all our plastic's going to be. Ain't nothing in here. But so, with the Mothman, he actually has a he has 2 entries, and we're going to listen to those entries because they are the Tales from West Virginia entries. The Tales from West Virginia ones are pre-war radio dramas, and they actually provide quite a bit of like story of like what we saw or what they saw, the interaction they had. Now, of course, these work a lot like a Twilight Zone kind of thing. It's like, you know, deep in the heart of darkness kind of. Fire from over here.
Oh, Jesus!
But they're being assaulted a lot more than normal, I think.
Yeah, well, I killed them all, and then I think when you came in, it respawned them.
I wouldn't put it past it. Oh man,
Hurts.
that is a steroid reference right there in the boys' bathroom. There was a bathtub filled with buff out, a baseball cap. I want to say I already have the principal's office keys, but we'll take those anyway, just in case.
I turned my radio off so I could hear AJ.
But yeah, so we'll go ahead and we will we'll listen to the first half of the radio drama, and then we'll cue up the second half. Oh, we have the Beast of Grafton Part 1 and 2. I didn't realize I had Part 2. So we'll actually probably listen to that as well.
Made a lot of cakes in here, didn't we?
Welcome back, dear listeners. It's time once again to put aside all you think you know, all you believe to be true. Time to open your mind to the strange, bizarre, and sometimes terrifying world that exists in the shadows and fringes of our own, where myth, legend, and rumor are made real. Yes, it's time for more thrilling tales from the West Virginia hills.
Alright, I need you to sit down.
Not all creatures are of the land. Some stalk the skies. One such boogeyman has been reported for generations by mystified West Virginians. Its name remains the same, but accounts and speculation about its nature vary wildly. Some say man, others say beast, some say devil, others say angel. Tonight's tale, The Mothman Comet, begins in Morgantown Municipal Hospital. We join young Mary Scarberry's bedside as she wakes, looking a little worse for wear.
Nurse Handy? Are you there? Right here, my Sherry. And how are you feeling? Perhaps another skin will. Is she awake?
There she is.
I heard her voice.
How's my brave little girl?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I'm doing okay. We've been worried sick. Oh, you gave us such a fright.
Howdy, folks. Awful sorry to disturb you at this hour. Mary, this is Sheriff Johnson. He just wants to ask a few questions. Well, from what I hear, you're downright lucky to be alive, Miss Mary. You kids went through quite an ordeal.
Steve and Maddie, are they okay?
Let's just have a little chat first, Mary. Now, do you remember how you came to be on the Fayetteville Railroad Bridge yesterday?
Well, going to the bridge was really Buddy's idea.
Daddy says 1,000 feet. I heard it's 2,000 feet. Plenty of time to say last words and final prayers before you hit the river.
Stop teasing me. I told y'all I'm nervous enough already.
Come on. Quit your stalling. Here, watch me. There's nothing to it.
Muddy, be careful.
Last one across is wild egg.
Here goes.
Atta girl. Come on.
Slow down. Gotta take my time.
You're doing swell, Mary.
I don't know. I don't think I can go any further.
You can't chicken out now. Just put one foot in front of the other. Hey, y'all. Look. Up in the sky. Dang. What is that? It's too big to be a bird.
With a terrible...
As they state in there, he is not viewed in a singular light, so it's not like Mothman bad. It's not as cut and dry as that. He has worn many hats pretty much, like, I didn't realize that the light was on, so dark still. But he is kind of a unique entity, and that's what interests me so much about him, is that it's never just like, yeah, the Mothman's a murder monster. Like, Grafton monster, nope. Gonna come over there and wear you like a hand puppet, dude. It's like, alright, terrifying. Cool. Avoid. But he just kinda, he exists. He doesn't do good, he doesn't do bad. Like, he varies so much. We're gonna go ahead and listen to the other half of Mothman Cometh. Go ahead and wrong button that. Wait. Nope. There we go. Mothman Cometh Part 2.
Tonight, we bring you the final chapter of The Mothman Cometh. When last we left off, 3 mischievous kids were crossing a railroad bridge when they were beset on by a terrible beast swooping down from the skies.
It's flying right toward us. Yeah! That was close.
Mary, get off that bridge! Train coming! The train! Oh no! Grandpa says that's the Mothman. It's not a bad thing. I bet that means the train's gonna derail.
Or maybe the bad thing is the train squashing us like Jumbo. What are we gonna do?
We can't jump, and it's too late to run. The train's almost here. Look out! That thing's coming back.
Steve! The Mothman's got us in his blood!
Hang on, Mary! Buddy! Help us!
Last thing I remember is the Mothman snatching me and Steve just before the train ran us over. Sheriff, I know it sounds crazy, but I reckon it saved my life.
Well, now that's quite a tale, Mary.
You do believe me, don't you? I swear that's how it all happened. Just ask Buddy and Steve. They'll tell you the same story. Go on, ask them.
Mr. and Mrs. Scarberry, can I speak to you outside a moment? Of course. Sweetheart, we'll be right back. You just get some rest.
Nurse, could you please get her something to eat? Right away, Madame. What's that sound? It sounds like a... Mary!
The window. Smashed right in. The nurse is torn to pieces too.
Mary! She's gone. What's happened to my sweet Mary? Do something, Sheriff. Do something.
Yet another chilling reminder, dear listeners, to always watch your back, your left, and your right. Be careful of your steps and the ground beneath your feet. But most of all, don't forget to watch the skies above. For you never know what frightful terrors might be lurking overhead. Be sure to tune in next week for another thrilling chapter of Tales from the West Virginia Hills.
Alright, so that was the other half of The Mothman Cometh. In here it has the Mothman returning. I mean...
Ew.
Huh.
Kick something that scared me.
Roach somewhere trying to get to me? I hear him. But anywho, so like the Mothman just came bursting back in, and like stole this girl away. Like it's
I had to.
some of the stuff that we get is very odd about him. Like, why would he come back to the hospital to steal a girl? Like that's a hell of a weird question to ask. Like, it's like a Creature of the Black Lagoon scenario. Like, what compelled him to come back? He's just such an odd entity, and I love him. Like, I love him because of his oddness, because of the way he's portrayed. Like, he's not malevolent, but he's not benevolent. He's not just like this murder monster, but at the same time, he'll murder you. Like, let's see, plastic
Metal
okay.
trays.
So yeah, I just really like that particular thing, and I have to say that, like, overall, 100% love him as a like actual cryptid in the game that you can meet. We have met him twice so far.
He's just so wholesome.
I mean, he is. He is best boy, and he's this soft little cinnamon roll that you have to protect. Like, unless you're me, and then you're the asshole who murders him.
Yeah, first encounter, and you're like,
First
chill
encounter.
him.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, it's the Mothman. He's just standing in the fucking road. Get him! And that was my bad. 100% my bad. And that was mostly because, like, I don't know very many, Doki Doki Mothman Senpai, get out. You're not allowed to chat anymore. Yeah, just call it whatever. Yeah, like, I'm not used to a cryptid or anything of, like, I'm not really used to things in Fallout not wanting to murder you. I'll be 100% real right now. Like, if you meet something in Fallout, 9 out of 10 times, it's coming for your ass. Like that guy. Deke. Get out of here, you.
But can't hit it.
Okay. But yeah, like, no part of me believed that he would be docile. There's a cap stash over here, Kristen. Just so you know. It's in that corner in that little thing.
Nice.
But yeah, no part of me was like, yeah, he's gonna be super nice, super sweet, and I ain't gonna have to murder him. Nope. I was like, he's up to bullshit, let's kill him. And I genuinely feel bad about it. He was just relaxing. Like, just an asshole. Used to that, but like,
Yep.
Oh, poor little Mothy. Yeah, so
Really
Mothman.
Oh,
Hold on.
found a plan. Thank you.
Was it just sitting out, or was it in something? I can't get
It was
on.
in that safe.
Cool.
Did you already go through that safe, I'm guessing?
I did, but I did not get, like I said, the actual contents of containers are randomized.
Yes, I know, but I didn't know if it was unlocked, so I was assuming somebody else
Yeah,
had been in it
I
because
was
this
the
terminal,
one.
I'm sure, unlocks it.
Well, the terminal unlocks it, or scrub.
Right, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, so I just picked the lock on that one.
Somewhat,
Where am I going?
yes.
Running out of stamina. But so, like, yeah, Mothman, love him. I love real world Mothman. Like, he's just this entity that's just, like, shows up. And then, like, bad things happen. Kind of like dealing with your ex.
Except Mothman's much cuter.
Yeah, I mean, in your case, yeah.
Free war money is just actual money.
Pre-war money
Yeah,
is
dollar
just
bills.
actual- yeah.
Dollar bills, y'all.
A very odd question. So since I didn't realize we had it, we're actually going to listen to no, I can already see it. Like, click on the edge of that. We're gonna listen to the Morgantown Monster. Oh yeah, the quest I do have active is the missing link. There's humor I didn't even pay attention to there. So we're gonna listen to Beast of Grafton. This is the Grafton Monster. We talked about him earlier, but I didn't realize we had both tapes.
Welcome back, dear listeners. It's time once again to put aside all you think you know, all you believe to be true. Time to open your mind to the strange, bizarre, and sometimes terrifying world that exists in the shadows and fringes of our own, where myth, legend, and rumor are made real. Yes, it's time for more thrilling tales from the West Virginia hills. Tonight's episode of Beast of Grafton is brought to you by Dandy Boy Apples. Apples so good they never go bad. And remember, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's Dandy Boy Apples. Fresh, delicious, and dandy every time. Pick up a box today. Our tale begins in the rural hills near Grafton, where locals have reported a strange creature lurking in the woods. Robbie Cockrell and Peggy Mansfield were out on a date, celebrating Peggy's birthday. A full moon loomed large as they drove.
Robbie, you're going too fast.
Don't worry, this nuclear roadster handles like a dream.
Where are you taking me anyway?
I told you, it's a birthday surprise.
Way out here in the woods? There's nothing this far out of Grafton, except that hospital by the river. Wait, I bet we're going to that new drive-in over in Clarksburg, right? Just so you can show off your slick new hot rod.
Ah, come on. Don't be like that, Peggy. I just thought the driving would be romantic.
Oh, Robbie. Robbie, look out!
Peggy,
survive such a harrowing ordeal. Tune in next time for the thrilling conclusion of The Beast of Grafton.
The Grafton Beast stepped into the road, they hit it with their car, and then he lumbered off. Not really like anything to write home about, but you know, I guess it could be more boring.
Indeed.
Yep.
A lot of dead everything, Tyler.
Let's mess this up. It's completed.
The
I'm actually,
world
Kristen, I'm
literally
going to
ended.
warp back to my home. I've picked this place over pretty well. I probably got as much plastic as I can. I'm going to head back to my house and turn it into bulk scrap stuff. But so, the Grafton monster, definitely not a rock-type Pokemon. He is clearly, okay, clearly a ground-type Pokemon.
Do ground type Pokemon throw rocks?
I guess they can.
Oh,
I don't
I
think
thought
it's
it was just rock type Pokemon.
No, I'm pretty sure, like... I'm pretty sure it's not. But then again, like, Pokemon has some weird logic. Like, I don't think... Because they introduced, like, Dragon-type Pokemon. And I want to say that, Charizard is not on the Dragon-type Pokemon list. Even though he is...
Because he breathes fire, not dragons, duh.
Oh shit, if he breathed dragons, I bet you he'd be on that list in a heartbeat. You're right.
I crack myself up. Everyone laugh at my joke.
Oh my god,
Thank
he's
you,
a
Tyler.
kitty cat.
He said, ha.
Oh man, you were lucky, kitty cat. If I had that stupid, there's a perk that you can get that allows you to tame, like, pacify animals.
I think you can do that with the Mega Sloth.
Yes, you can. You can do it literally anything. I've accidentally walked into a
Tame them.
no, I walked into a place where like a tamed Mega Sloth, a tamed Deathclaw, like tamed bullshit's just chilling. And you're like, hi, bye.
They're not zombies. They're ghouls.
Tell your kid to get it together.
Tyler, you don't know anything.
But, so let's go ahead and start up the second half of
I know everything.
Grafton Monster.
Tonight, we bring you the final
I don't know
chapter
nothing.
of The Beast of
I know
Grafton.
some-
When
I know
last we
something.
left off,
Hey, Kristen,
two
shut up.
teenagers, Robbie Cockrell and Peggy Mansfield, were running for their lives after a harrowing car accident, trying to escape a frightening creature stalking them.
See? You're doing great. Just like when we won that three-legged race in the park. We're almost to the hospital.
Oh no. There it is. I see it. Coming out of the woods.
It's bigger than a bear.
Look, it has no head. It's just flesh and muscle and claws. Robbie, it wasn't a boulder we hit. It was that thing.
It's okay. We're here. We made it. Door's locked. Hello? Anyone in there? Help us!
My, what's going on? Who are you?
Please, doctor. There's been an accident. My girlfriend's injured.
There's something after us. A monster in the woods.
Oh, a monster, you say?
I know. It sounds crazy, but I hit it with my car and...
I see. It's just you two?
Yes, it's just us. Oh, won't you help us, doctor, please?
Of course we'll take care of you, my dear. Do come in, come in.
See? I told you everything was going to be okay, Peggy. Doctor, are you going to call
Son, well, son, first, let's have a look at the girl's foot. Lie down on this table.
Is it bad, Doctor?
Nothing we can't fix right up. I think a little shot should do the trick.
Ow!
What's that shot for? I told you to fix her.
Doctor, my arm's starting to tingle. Is that normal?
Oh, yes.
Why? Ow! It's really hurting now.
My dear. Hey, why are you shoving her down like that? Just fuck with her.
In the hallway! It's the monster!
Actually, that's an entirely different subject. She's much more agreeable than the escaped one you encountered earlier on the road. These monsters are yours? Why, of course. So, monster is a gross mischaracterization of the extraordinary advancements in evolution we've achieved here.
My whole body's burning!
Evolution? I don't understand. Oh, you will, my boy. You both will. Who are those living guns? What is this place? Hey, let go of me.
What's happening? I feel so strange.
Grumpy. Tonight's gruesome tale taught us several things. You can't always trust a good Samaritan. Be cautious when driving through the woods near Grafton. And birthday wishes don't always come true. Be sure to tune in next week for another thrilling chapter of Tales from the West Virginia Hills.
Okay, sorry about that. I didn't even see the message on the chat. I apologize for not talking. Yes, Miss New Vegas is right. I wasn't talking because we were doing the Beast of Grafton, which turned out much different than I thought it would. I'll be super real. Like, no part of me expected the Beast of Grafton to turn into a like a horror thing where like it was old man Jenkins the whole time. Like that caught me off guard. But yeah, so apparently it's a little more interesting than I thought it was. The house one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty terrifying too, on a real note. But yeah, so apparently, even in this lore, the cryptid that is the Grafton monster did not 100% come from some sort of like cryptid like nesting area. Like he wasn't something that existed in the world naturally. He was made. Now, I'm sure you could argue a bit on, you know, its cryptid status, but we literally just watched or heard a holotape where they openly like talk about the monster being made by some weird scientist outside of Grafton. Now we're gonna also have to figure out. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was on the phone, but I just wanted to interject that listening to that holotape when they knock on the door and he's like, "It's just the two of you. Like, that reminded me of Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, when Riff Raff answers the door.
He's like, and you're alone?
Are you alone?
Come in.
The master's having a party. Like, oh wow, cool. Any man who refers to another human being as the master, he is trustworthy as fuck.
Right.
But I'm I'm really interested. At some point, we might actually just do a video that's like the human centipede. That would be way more terrifying. I'm gonna tell you now.
I had so much plastic.
I had like 100 pieces of plastic, so I bulked a bunch of stuff. So
I had almost 200. I've bulked so much stuff.
Yeah, sell it. Sell it. Make your caps.
I am trying.
But so the Beast of Grafton, super interesting. He is undoubtedly man-made. Even prior to finding out he was made at West Tech, this pre-war radio drama suggests that he was made there as well. The West Tech one, of course, gives a far more definitive, example of his creation. So we know for sure that he was made in the lab. He's one, but the thing that we just watched, it actually alludes to being multiples. Like, he wasn't made by himself. Oh shit.
I have a lot of bulk stuff. Like, I didn't realize how much plastic I had.
Okay, so he is on me. Get him. Hell yeah.
Being the pride of the White Spring.
Let's find that corpse. There we go. Legendary ghoul, so he should produce a legendary piece of something. Weightless armor. What's the first bunch of West End? Yeah, and it could be. It could definitely be that, somebody somewhere was like, hey, look, West Tech made this thing. And they left their, terminal shit here, and I can read it. So what if I make this thing? So it very well could be. That would be an interesting thing to, look into. Yeah, I don't think we're high enough level for T60 armor. She's 22, and I believe I'm 25.
Yeah, remember you died here?
You are 25.
Yep.
I absolutely died here a lot.
But,
I don't have to run, there's nothing here.
When was the last time you died?
I don't know if I have steel. I think I
Weird.
have aluminum, maybe.
Plastic fork. Plastic knife.
How is
Okie
this
dokie.
place not infected?
But so, the Grafton monster we've come back to, apparently, just because we've found out this about it, and he's more interesting now, seeing as, I thought it was, it started off as a cryptid, and then turned into, horrifying. But it actually, it's been man-made the whole time. Which means, who pre-war besides West Tech, was like possibly screwing around with this stuff.
Life is an adventure. Are
Um,
you up to the challenge?
But we're not going to go back to him right now. For the simple fact that we have other things to look into.
Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival.
Alright, we're getting it with all this shit. But, so, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna move on. The final one that we're gonna talk about is gonna be, the Wendigos. What the fuck was that noise? Was that you, Kristen?
What is it?
Like a growling noise. I didn't know if you could, like, you made
No,
some sort of weird
not
fucking
me.
noise. Well, that's worrisome. Oh, it was me. I'm hungry. Ha 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 ha. I feel like a dummy, though. I heard it. It was my stomach growling. I was like, what is that? I'm sure that was also probably...
So not real life.
No. No, not real life, you dipshit. Yes, real life stomach pains, like, they fucking
Well, it's
ooga-booga
like
me.
if your stomach's growling that loud, you should eat.
Corner is the place for
Yeah,
creative
it was not.
And the Wilderness Survival Experience is our most popular program yet.
Just need something worth 2. There we go. Boom.
I'm so ready for this update that adds the space to your stash box. 'Cause let me tell you, I got
Yeah.
way too much stuff.
So, we're actually gonna head to Watoga. There are 2 people at Watoga. That's alright, we're still going. Choo choo. I do use aluminum. I use it in my, like my crafting. I'm using a pipe pistol now, but whenever I fight like real things, I use a laser, which lasers are not the strongest. I also have to collect a lot of like crystal and like circuitry and shit like that because they die. Like lasers are pretty good, but they're like kind of like that glass cannon thing. Like bullets are great, but a lot of things seem really like spongy. So if you shoot them up a bunch, like they seem to survive pretty well.
Where did you go?
To
Oh, I see.
Watoga.
Yeah, that was a terrible idea.
No, wandering over there is a
There's already
terrible
somebody
idea.
over there.
Here I go.
So.
This is also Watoga is also where we ran into the
Wendigo.
Wendigo. Yeah. Thank you. So picked up a few diseased cranberries. So we are in the cranberry bog, which has some other things that are terrifying. The Wendigo, though, is actually the last thing we're going to talk about. And I just find that one super, super interesting. The Wendigos, they are probably my favorite. There's a lot of things that I've watched, a lot of things that I've read. There's just been a lot of things about Wendigos in general in pop culture that is super interesting. You have, of course, like there's several movies with Wendigos as the as the main like antagonist. Mm, mm. Another one? Nice, okay.
Supernatural.
Yeah. Supernatural is definitely one of them.
Current. Stop.
We also have Dark Was the Night, which was a it was a movie about loggers. It's a movie about loggers who
Ready to initiate.
went out and
Trading.
just like fucked up like a bunch of woods because they were trying to mine it. Let's see, bulk adhesive sold. Bulk rubber I can sell. 6
How
of
can
those.
I assist you today?
And then 2. And I think this will also be all of our this will be all the money we can make today.
There's a limit for the day.
Ready to exchange
There's a
items.
limit based on the like the the number of people you know. So like they don't all exist on the same thing.
Current. Stop.
The one I am looking for though, I'm waiting for the windmill generator. That's the one I want to know. I think that's the one. Oh god. Just want to dink these guys so I can... I'm not even getting a hit marker. I don't know what's going on. There's one. There's another one. These dudes are just taking it. I don't know what's going on. He got a sledgehammer though. I'm about to get me a. Oh no, he's got like an axe. Yeah, though I hit him first, so I'm gonna need some XP. Wait. But so yeah, I mean, like, I could probably do some editing, but, like, I'm not here for that shit. To do a bunch of editing to, like, try to get it into one thing. Yeah, so the Wendigo. Wendigo, super interesting, super cool. I really like it.
Super terrifying. Does a weird sonic attack.
Kristen's had some bad experiences with Wendigos, Wandids. And also, oh shit, I can use the Gatling laser now. I have a lot of shit.
Make a mistake.
Sharpshooter's assault rifle. Short assault rifle. I think I'll actually break this guy down. I just have too much bullshit in my inventory is really what it boils down to. Start pulling some stuff. So
I want cranberries, so goodbye world.
Oh yeah, she's dead. Press F to pay respects. Okay. But so we come across at Bolton Greens early on in the game. I say that it's not like you're forcibly coming across
There's a
them.
Wendigo over here fighting some feral ghouls that are all like level 42. They just killed that Wendigo, no problem. Ah!
Wait, what's going on? Where are you at? Oh god. Oh god. So Kristen is over there with fucking murderous feral ghouls. We gotta go save her.
No, I repaired the missile and it just blasted them into oblivion.
He has a very terrible knack of looking at the ground and firing.
But there is a dead Wendigo over here, so...
Yeah, so we're gonna go take a look at the Wendigo, since this is, like, literally the topic that we're on that I keep deviating.
It just
from.
disappeared.
Did he respawn because I came over here?
Something respawned.
It's a Scorch Beast. Kristen, it's a Scorch Beast. We gotta go. We need to leave. Cannot have a repeat of yesterday. There's some plans. Hydraulic bracers. Ah! Government supply requisition. Go. Go.
Where did you get that?
I found it. It was underneath a wrench.
I want in this toolbox.
Oh, I can lockpick that real quick. I don't know, dude.
It's too late. I've already.
Okay, well, you know what? You're on your own. He's a level 65 disease Scorch Beast.
Oh, there's just Wonder Glue in here. I'm gonna use a stealth weight.
Proud of you.
They'll never find me now.
So proud of
Shit.
you.
Oh. Ah! There's a glowing Wendigo. My health is so low.
I'm so sorry, Kristen. I can't do it.
I used a stealth boy.
Yeah. Fuck, that's a lot of them.
How
Help
does
me,
he
high
still
level
see me? I
guys.
used a stealth boy.
He
I'm stuck in a hole.
He uses Sonic,
Oh,
Kristen.
no.
He uses
No.
Sonic abilities.
I'm stuck in a hole. No.
Rip me.
Help me. Help
I
me.
can't.
Oh, they beat me out of the hole.
Everybody,
No.
everybody help me.
Help me. Oh, here they come for you.
Oh god, the Scorch Beast. I've contracted blight. I'm in here with people. I'm so sorry, people who I'm in here with. What is blight? What does that do? -1 to all
It's
special
not just
stats.
blight, it is the... Here comes more Scorch. They just spawned in.
In that area.
Whoa.
Stop yelling in my ear. I'm sorry. Just want to apologize. I kind of did that.
Oh.
What was that?
Kristen,
That
started
dude
up.
just did.
I think it's actually either something.
Why is that
that's
guy
part of-
naked?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know what's going on half the time. I just knew they
Okay.
would be here and that I could use them as a defensive barrier. Ah!
I saw that Wendigo and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, Wendigo. Wrong.
God damn. This,
Sorry, everyone.
that area. Oof. Oh my god, this is like the only one not in power armor. Dies! Shit!
I'm sorry.
Well, I will be real, at least we had like a
My
handful
junk's over
of
there,
wood.
though. I have to get it. No!
Is the Scorch Beast over
I
there
made
still?
a mistake. I don't know.
You are just... If you ever wonder why we can't have nice things, this is why we can't have nice things. We were just gonna go look at Wendigo and chill, and Mrs. New Vegas was like, "No, I'm not about looking at Wendigos and chilling.
There's a bunch of Scorch over here still, though.
Just lure them back here. These guys are
No.
pretty proficient at not dying, so..."
You said they're proficient at not dying?
Yeah, they seem to be. That was terrible, though,
Oh
Kristen.
no. Ow, ow. beat
Get
up by
inside.
something, alright. Oh, is this horse keep coming?
Oh god, no, level 25 Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
This turn's so terrible. Oh god. Yeah, let me just go
Heal,
ahead.
Bobby, heal. Oh no, Bobby!
Oh god. Okay, so I want you to know that this is terrible. There's a bunch of Protectons stomping in from like wherever they're stomping in from. This turned out bad, guys. So we're kind of taking a small hiatus, for the simple fact that
I don't know who those people are,
it's fucked
but
up.
they're not killing us. So that's all it is. Well, like Bobby is the person that was in your chat, but I could be wrong. No, he said he wasn't very high level either.
Yeah. So if it was Bobby, I'm so sorry, Bobby. Also, okay, Bobby. Oh, yeah, Bobby. Kristen, back up. Bring it.
That was back. This turned bad very quickly.
Yeah, it did.
I take no responsibility for this at all.
No responsibility for anything. Let's be real. Get him. Get his ass. Fuck him up. Oh, thank God. Wow. I'm still hearing the, like, bad things are coming noise, so, like... Holy shit, okay. I killed a Scorched out here. Yeah, there he
A
is.
clown outfit, that's kind of creepy.
Oh, there's a challenge for killing a Wendigo in that. With a knife.
Oh, that's really creepy.
Oof.
Okay,
Alright.
if you're from the Twitch chat, blink once for yes and blink twice for no. You can't blink.
Alright, guys, so, that was what happens when, Mrs. New Vegas wanders off. She summons Wendigos and Scorch
It
Beasts
just
and armies
kicked
of
us out of
Scorch.
the game.
Oh, I mean, his internet's probably about to explode.
My internet broke. Yeah, I hate when it does this. It's pretty obnoxious.
I'll keep that shotgun. It was you walking around. I was like, oh god, something else is coming for me. Pure...
Yeah, it won't even let me send an invite anymore.
Okay, yeah. It's probably
Well,
about
cool.
to die.
Great.
Yeah, I agree.
Awesome.
I am of the same faith and thought. Alright, guys, so, fucking hell. Wendigos. Americans believe that they were either a physical entity or a spirit. One of the two. The physical entity version of them, they actually were a person who consumed human flesh. So it was a person who committed cannibalism.
It's pretty disgusting.
This led them to be... God, that's terrifying. This led them to be ravenous.
Oh no, all my junk. My bulk junk.
Oh, is it out there?
I'm going in. It is.
I want to ask you if you need assistance, but at the same time, I don't want to help you.
I do need assistance.
I'll be real.
I hope it didn't disappear.
But they believe that by eating human flesh, you were actually you were making yourself susceptible to becoming Wendigo. Like, your gluttonous nature was what caused you to become a Wendigo. And did I hear more fighting? God, what's going on? But they believe by performing certain actions, you were susceptible to becoming a dingo.
I apologize for my child screaming in the background.
Go ahead, hop out there. Shit out of the bitch. But they believe that you would become a dingo if you consumed flesh and if you were gluttonous, like eating of flesh.
Sorry if I'm hitting you, dude.
Yeah, you did. You whacked the shit out of me. Can anybody pick me up? Is that a
Oh, I'm sorry. I
possibility?
didn't realize you were down.
Thank you. Hey.
Okay. I got my scrap back.
Proud of you. Start
Thank
the
you.
goddamn apocalypse again. What am I stuck on now? What? Everything bad that can happen has been happening, guys. Swear to God. At this rate, we might as well run up into the one area.
It won't let me send team invites anymore.
I want that. I want the bulk cloth, fork, rubber, wood. I'll take all the bulk steel, whatever. Lead.
Okay.
Take all this bullshit. I'm gonna go try to sell it to the robot that's up in there. But so, they believed if you ate human flesh, you would become a Wendigo. Like, simple as it gets. And they believed that it was just a sign of avarice and greed. God damn, there's so much stuff here. What's in the paper
I'm
bags?
trying to drop this stuff for him, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah. Don't take that stuff, AJ.
Do what I want. So actually...
I just said...
Yeah, I said I'll do what I want. I'll also pull out all the plans that I know.
There's 3 bulk aluminum in there. And I'm...
Okay, so... where'd he go? There he is. Alright, so if you come over here to this blue suitcase, once it loads in, I'll just drop the plans that I know. Help yourself to them. Okay. Son of a bitch. Oof.
How can I assist
This game, like... It's like they don't want you talking about it. They're like, oh, you want to talk about cryptids?
Not talking about that in my house. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
How
Kristen, we're
upwards
gonna
they go.
we're gonna make our way over to.
Oh! You can hear it.
Hear what?
Scorch Beast.
I ain't fucking with that.
Screamed. Did you not hear that?
Apparently, you didn't hear me saying I'm fucking with that.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to. I was trying to hide.
Okay. There's a really weird pattern you follow to get, like, where I'm going.
What is
Try
that?
not to be discovered.
Oh, it's a new protector.
Because this guy up in here.
Hi there, citizen. Super Duper Mart is where you will find amazing deals on
Oh
the finest
no!
food.
Yeah, he thinks he can
Where's-
just take whatever he wants.
Where's the vendor?
Super Duper deals. Welcome.
Dead.
Might be. There'll be a vendor in here, and I think I just like.
Yeah, my favorite Mr. Handy. There's the thing's attack.
I'm so sorry. I slapped the shit out of you. Oh, I know I slapped the shit out of you. That's dead. Oh god.
Let's shoot.
So, none of this has turned out we are beating the shit out of each other.
Get out of the way, I can't pick him up.
Ah,
I picked him up, but I've been died.
there we go. Yep.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
Well, guys, this is what happens when you make bad choices. Robots are not the future. Alright. Learn something.
Robot thing,
God damn.
Look at this.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a vendor bot. That's the only reason we came over here. Instead, we like aggro the
Sorry, I'm
entire
trying not to
town.
hit you in the process.
Watch out, watch out, watch out! Okay. I just don't want to hit you with, like, fucking orange
I'm
chop.
sorry, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I'm hitting everybody. More coming.
Alright, hold on, I got a grenade for this. Yeah. Oh, I lied, that was Molotov. I think I'm on fire now. This is turned to shit, didn't it?
It
Ugh.
did. You should not have come here. Like, you should have known this is a high-level area.
Last time I came here, though, there was a vendor in here, and I hid behind him, and he murdered everybody who was coming at me. You can't kill vendors. This is this immortal protector.
My guitar cord broke. Oh no! Please don't yell in my ear.
Hi there, citizen. Super Duper Mart.
This thing's gonna break
Goddamn.
necks. Super low.
Trying to do a little trading. Dink.
Oh, everything's exploding. Car.
Ugh.
And shot. They have nuclear engines. Well,
Alright. I did not end well.
Super Duper Mart is where you will find
There's another one. I got shot in the ass.
Super Duper.
Alright, well, we're done here. Let's fucking leave. We're done here. This is... Can I go up to one?
I'm thirsty.
I'm gonna go to the roof, see what happens. I've never been up here before.
Good luck.
It's just gonna be full. It's gonna be like, huh, yes, we were mixing Mr. Handy's and Death Claws. Enjoy. Okay, fuck me.
Perfect. I feel like I'm gonna regret this very quickly.
You're above it all right now, though. So can't be overly mad.
What is that sound?
It sounds like a missile.
Oh my god.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. It's a missile of some sort, I'm guessing. But then something screeched. Did you hear that?
Oh shit! Is it anti-air that's shooting at like Scorch Beast?
I really have no idea.
Okay. Well, we just kind of needed to get away from the bullshit that was happening down there. That's really all we're doing. Access to a bunch of other places over there. But, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we've been making bad
This
choices.
game.
Is he down there still fighting him? Oh god, we left Billy. Or whatever his name was. Was it Billy? think it was Billy.
Bobby?
Bobby? Dang it, Bobby.
Yeah, AJ doesn't make good decisions. He comes to places like this because he's like, hey, I've got to trade. That's all he thinks about, is trading, bulking stuff, making money. And then he's like, oh, let's go to this area that's very high level.
Yo, I just went here to, like, pick up some shit. I didn't say, hey, Kristen, sprint out where we met a Wendigo and a Scorch Beast and chill there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, you brought about all of
I
this.
have no idea what you're talking about.
If it hadn't been for those high levels and me kiting enemies into them, we'd have been fucked a long time ago.
Bitch.
I
Did you
say
hear
what?
Tyler?
I accidentally broke. I did not. What do you say?
I cussed. He said, ooh, you said a bad word. Why would I shoot it? You know,
I missed that
see what
jump.
happens if I fall off this? Yep, it's a swimming pool, I guess. Or maybe it
I
just
fast
leads
traveled
to
back to
another
my
level,
house.
but it's all underwater.
Yeah, even the high ground is scary. Yep, I just fast traveled back to my house. Nothing got me before I got there.
Well, I'm gonna fast travel to you. Even though we're not on a team anymore because this game hates us.
Yep, that's about right. Alright, Lord. This got, like, real crazy real quick. How about y'all just shut the fuck up? God bless. Get out my property! Get! Get on! Get on! Go! You too, you get out of here too. I ain't having you hanging out around my fence. Get! Go!
No, it's a rad stag. It's like a deer. God, that would be kind of neat, though. Doe, not dog. Gosh, learn how to read.
Anywho. Yeah. So, we were doing pretty good discussion-wise up until that point where it was like, welcome to Shitsville. Brought on by
Population
Vegas
U.
making bad life choices. We're not surprised by this.
I would never do that. Everybody's surprised by that. Oh, did anybody hear that sound my child just made?
Is it? I think you got real quiet, Kristen. Yeah, you're
Who?
real quiet.
It's because, depending on the direction now, because we're not in a team, it does it based off the area.
Oh God, yeah,
Chat.
right. Get your fucking suit armor out my goddamn way.
No.
Anywho, so the Wendigos. Let's fucking finally get back to that.
If you make that sound one more time, I'm gonna beat you.
There's a good bit of threatening right there. Suffer not the child to live.
We all know that I wouldn't. However, he just won't stop.
I just saw Billy just sneak past my face. Like,
I don't think his name is Billy.
there's Billy now. All right. God, he is so close, and he is terrifying to look at.
It's gonna go back.
You know, like a straight jacket and a medic's hat. It's Bobby. You're right. It's Bobby. Oh fuck! I collected. I brought all that junk to it too to try to like. Try to trade with. That didn't work. But so Wendigos are pretty shitty. Like, if we're being 100% real, Wendigos are pretty shitty. They will just kick the absolute ever-loving shit out of you because they have no care whatsoever. All right, how do I make cranberry jam? What am I missing? Carrot flowers. Damn it! Do they all spoil?
Here, yeah. Let me see if I have any.
Oh, double damn it. I don't need these.
No, I don't.
What weapons do I use? Shells. Cells.
If you subscribe, he'll call you by your
Reloads.
proper player identity. No, he probably won't. Don't lie to them.
Don't lie for the cell. I mean, lie for the cell, but don't lie for the cell. Oh yeah, this is all the shit that I picked up from, Well, something outside getting shot.
So that's a good sign. What was it,
I
though?
wonder if it was, those bees. There's a thing of honey down there.
Nope. Bees are still there.
No, the bees are constantly swarming around the,
Oh, I thought they like went away when they come out to actually attack you.
Maybe it was that Ragstag? No, it has to be hostile first. I don't know. But, well, I can hear
This
Kristen
picture that he just sent me, I guess my game is glitching. Look at my legs. And my arms. No, that's what Bobby said. Oh, it's Radstags, I think, that it's attacking.
laughing. Yeah,
The game is
I just
going
heard one
crazy.
make a noise when it got hit.
No, it's dead.
Larry's out there just murdering them with a monster.
I am now.
Alright, that's you're just out there murdering them because you're a monster.
Gotta eat.
Gotta win-win-win no matter what. Okay. Oh, goddamn.
Oh. It won't let me harvest logs.
Tactical
I
laser
don't know.
rifle. So, this can actually be broken down. We're gonna break that down. Goddamn. I've lost the plot so hard.
So Wendigos.
Wendigos are terrible. They started with the Gamorreans. The Gamorreans. Gormons. I'm sorry.
Gourmand.
The Gormons, who are a raider group.
I don't think I have any.
They are the ones who became the first known victims of Wendigos. Like, they weren't killed by Wendigos, but they turned into Wendigos. I'm sure that was a slightly poorly worded thing just then. T60 hydraulic bracers. Okay. But the Gourmands lived in Bolton Green, which is a golf course that's over near like the beginning areas in the game.
Do you need a power armor chassis, or do you have enough of them?
Oh, if you need a power armor chassis, I've got you. I've got you.
I just dropped it. I didn't know if you needed it. I don't know if it works like that. Can you take it?
But, so, the Gourmands, Bolton Green, let's go ahead and zoom in on that. Bolton Green right over here, it's a golf course and a resort. There's a daily quest for it, where you have to set the tables so that, like, the distinguished guests can, like, experience it. Well, the problem you have with that is the simple fact that, one, all the guests are dead, and, two, it is filled with Scorched, like, absolutely filled with Scorched. as you're digging around in there, you find out a raider group had actually set up camp there at some point. This raider group was called the Gourmands. They were one of the like 5 main raider groups in this portion of the wastes.
I don't think it lets you do this.
The Gourmands ate people as a raider group. Anybody who came by on the roads, they would hunt down, they would eat. So, not the nicest guys anyway. It was comprised of like a small handful. I believe there was like 10 or so Gourmands in the group, or 10 or so raiders in the Gourmands group. From there, they actually, they would just go out, they would eat people who were passing by. It's kind of standard fare for them, nothing special. But then, some of the raiders in the group began to eat other raiders. Like, they were like, hey, this particular guy has gone missing. Like, we can't find Bob anywhere. Bob's a jackass, but Bob won't wander off on his own because he knows he'll die out there. Because he's a jackass. Like, he knows he can't survive on his own. So he needs us. Can't figure out where he went. So they start looking into it, seeing where he went, what had happened to him. And they soon realized that he didn't go missing, but he was eaten by another raider in their group. I believe his name was Morris. Morris seemed to kind of be in the top links of the chain of command. Him and another gentleman that I cannot remember the name of. But they were like, yo, we think Morris ate Bob. Like, it's the only thing that makes sense. Due to this, they actually eventually kicked Morris out of the Gourmands. They kicked him and his girlfriend, like, out of the Gourmands. When they did that, they decided to leave, and his girlfriend was Eddie. So Eddie and Morris, boom, gone, kicked out. Like, which, it's pretty telling. If you get kicked out of a raider group, alright, you've probably done some shit that you really shouldn't have done. Like, cannot think of a lot of examples, but let's be real. If raiders kick you out, you've fucked up in some royal way. The couple then like head to what is now known as like the Wendigo Caves. They go out there and they're like making a new life, but they still are eating people. And not only are they still eating people, Morris is becoming like ravenous. He is eating people and not sharing. It's found in a diary entry that Morris is not sharing any of his kills. He's still going out, he's still killing people, bringing them back and eating them. But he's just not sharing anymore. Which Eddie has some issue with, but Eddie's not strong enough to really stop Morris. We then find out that like Eddie is starting to act even more odd than usual. He's becoming like paranoid. He seems like hungry when he looks at Eddie. Like he has hunger in his eyes when he looks at Eddie. And Eddie's like, I don't know what's going on, but like I feel like one of us is going to kill the other one. And it's just a matter of time. Well, of course, Morris being the one who's actually getting to eat, he's the one who kills Eddie. And there's one final entry from them that says, like, he's like, I can't believe I did it. I just killed Eddie. Like, oh my god, what have I done? He was like, but, like, when I ate Eddie, like, the feeling of, like, their flesh, like, sliding down my throat, it felt amazing. And then, like, what was the other bit he said? He was like, something similar. It was like their like blood is like warm and syrupy. So like he was fully going crazy, like 100%. And he was like, I just still can't believe I ate them. He's like, but I need more. So it becomes very clear that he's not gonna stop. And then of course there is a Wendigo in those particular caves. And that's believed to be Morris. Now, we have fought a Wendigo before on our last stream. And Wendigos are rough. They are... What's going on over here? Somebody is... Oi, they're fucking around over at my house. One of them's wanted. I think it was Bobby. Bobby's wanted. Bobby must have accidentally hit something, punched a house piece, or what have you. But so, the Wendigos in here work the same as they do in, like, Algonquin folklore.
My brother said, I just heard him say that if you accidentally hit, like, a piece of his house, like, it'll make you wanted.
Yeah, it's considered attacking a base.
That must be what happened.
Yeah. It will consider that you have attacked that base, and it will also, like, if he steps outside, my turrets will be hostile, and they will shoot him.
Your stuff's still in here too, so wherever you may be there.
But
the turrets never shot at him though. He attacked a Radsag though, and I guess he hit part of your camp while he was doing it.
yeah, because, like, the melons I had over here got destroyed.
That's
So
part of your camp too?
Yeah, like all your vegetables and your fruits and all of that is part of your camp.
That's funny.
So that's what it was over near. But so so we have this, like, you know, this precedence that, like, consuming human flesh makes you a Wendigo, especially if you do it in excess amounts, which I find super interesting because there is an in-game perk called Cannibal. The Cannibal perk... Oh man, Protectron, you got fucked up. The Cannibal perk will actually allow you to eat people. Like, you'll just, like, literally crouch down over that corpse and eat it. So it is interesting that we have, I think it was a fucking tick. Yep. But so we do have a, we do have a precedence for things being, like, turned into Wendigos in game, but I don't believe it's anything that can happen to the player. That would be cool. That would be a very interesting thing to do, especially seeing as, like, you can consume human flesh and, like, even, like, humanoid things. Like, you can kill and eat other players. It's slightly terrifying when you see it. But they just seem to be very much on par with their Algonquin, like, counterparts.
Well, one time, somebody tried to give me a power armor chassis one time. Like they just got out of it.
But yeah, guys. So stream only fucked up when we were talking about Mothman, which I find somewhere between interesting and worrisome. Like, why only around Mothman? What the shit? But we've had a pretty good stream so far. I unfortunately do believe that this one was less well constructed than the other one, but we also didn't have the same number of issues, so at least that's good. Break that shit down. Break that down. So yeah, we're still new follower, awesome. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, so we're still up on Twitch, or up on Twitter. So if you head over there, vote for what you want to talk about next. I don't remember the vote stand right now. I want to say either Animals of the World is winning, one of those two.
3 plus Lumberjack Protectron.
Awesome.
Equals desirable wood product. Please enjoy this complimentary
Yeah,
sample of
let's harvest some shit.
wood.
But so like, we do have a couple of things. We could talk about in the world. We of course did not cover like the Zadians, the Flatwood monster, any of the extraterrestrials, because they're aliens, and I'm not going to consider them cryptids, even though the game technically considers them cryptids. But yeah, so we had a good time, I feel. If you enjoyed what you saw, I'm gonna just ask that you hit that follow button. That's all I really need is that follow button hit. If you feel like subscribing, donating bits, anything like that, it's totally up to you, but I would not disagree. We're probably gonna be back the next Saturday. From March forward, though, I will let you guys know that we will be at 3 Saturday. Like, we will be down one Saturday. At March, I do LARPing for a post-apocalyptic game, so I will be going out and surviving that wasteland as opposed to this one. So we will be absent during that time, but we will still have them every Saturday minus those ones. So we're still doing pretty good. We've got plenty of stuff we can talk about, and of course your suggestions are always wanted. If you have an idea that's not in the polls, drop it as a comment on Twitter, and we will definitely see like if that would be preferred over what's, you know, the options that we have going that at that moment. Excuse me. So until then, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hop off. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by, and we will see you next time.